Hi, ladies. I am so excited that you're watching this video right now. That means that you have stepped out in faith to become a Mary Kay beauty consultant. And I'm so excited about that. I joined in 1996, and that is the best decision I ever made. But anyway, I just want to go through a packet with you. I want to share with you about products and just help you with making some business decisions. And the first, I have a little packet that I'm going to go through with you. So I'm going to be doing some screen sharing so you can actually see what I'm talking about as we go. You should have this packet in front of you. It welcomes you into Mary Kay. And then it has all my information and ways that you can reach me, our different websites and things like that. You're going to go through the next page and see a sheet that says, tell me about yourself. So just go ahead and fill that out and snap a picture of it and send it to me. And it just helps us get to know each other a little bit better. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to go through the different paths that you'll be taking in Mary Kay. Some of you want to go through a prestige path, and we just have different paths that we want to take and journeys that we take in Mary Kay. So I just want to walk you through the steps to success. Now, one thing I do like with my personality type is I love a checklist. And so we're going to go through a checklist together. And then at this time, I'm sure you've probably already come up with your 30 names. I had 2 when I started. And so the list just builds before you know it. You end up knowing more people than you think you do. And once you get to that 30, if you have more, just keep writing. And as you go through that list, put a check mark or a star next to the people that you think will do a beauty experience with you. A beauty experience is either doing a one-on-one makeover with someone, or party, or a beauty experience could be like a party with 3 or more people. And so make sure that you put a check mark or a star next to those people. Also, the people that you would like to have on your team to be your power partners to go through Mary Kay with you, put 2 stars beside those people. And so you'll just have your list as you go. And then also what we're going to do is we're going to make a decision. There's a 2-step videos here that's going to share information with you and then products. And believe me, there's no pressure. One thing I don't like is pressure. And so also the next thing you'll see is you should have gotten information through your Google Doc about pearls of sharing and about sharing the opportunity. And then you also have your first steps that you want to work on with Mary Kay. You'll have some videos to go through. And another thing I want you to do is get your checking accounts. Whether you want 1 or 2 checking accounts, you need a place for your Mary Kay money to funnel through. And so you have a record of your sales. And also you want a debit card with that account so you will be able to place your orders. And like we put all of our money in one account and then we transfer our profit to another account. And so the first account is where you want to make sure, which you want a debit card on both of them, but you'll place your orders with that debit card. You also want to make sure you observe a couple of parties. And like I said, right now we have the coronavirus, the COVID virus going around. And so you want to make sure that you either get 2 virtual experiences that you set in on. I have them several times throughout the week that anybody's welcome to do with me. And then of course I do my own personal appointments too, but I like to have time frames up there for you just to plug your people in order for you to be able to learn how to do a virtual experience. You will also, we have a virtual flip chart, shall I say. I mean, you can print it out too, but right now we're doing so much virtually. So it's different than the one that the company has, and it just walks you straight through our beauty experience. So it makes it easy for you to just glide through it. It shows you the next product to demonstrate. It shows you the next product to demonstrate it, you know, and it just walks you through what to do. We call it Mrs. Cab because we've just called it that forever, you know, because it's when you're going through it, there's things that you're sharing that uses the Mrs. Cab letters. So but that's our actual virtual flip chart. It will be different than the companies, and you'll find that everyone does their beauty experience differently. You will watch me and maybe observe your recruiter, and then you'll go back and you'll do it the way that fits you, because you want to earn your, you know, like own your beauty experience. So you want to make sure that you watch a couple virtual, or you want to watch 2 in person. And so before we had all this COVID, we always did it in person with you or your recruiter, and you and your recruiter, or you and me. And then also you want to set up your first beauty experience. You'll see us call it our launch party. And so that's just to get your business started. You're going to have questions and concerns. And so I want to kind of cover those questions and concerns as we go through all of this. You purchase your beauty kit. And I'm sure that beauty kit, I feel, is an emotional decision, because you're like, do I do it or do I not do it? You know, will this fit in? Will it not fit in? And if I actually shared the opportunity with you myself, I probably shared with you to make a pro and con list, because we do have ways that Mary Kay benefits us, and then we think, well, maybe it doesn't. And, you know, you just kind of go back and forth, and it's an emotional decision. So you're going to have this video that you watch, and then I'll have a second video for you to watch. There's actually, you know, with the products back there that you see, there's free products that you will get from Mary Kay, that you can get from the company, that actually comes with your first order. So we like to make sure you know that. It's called product bundles. And so I'm a firm believer in having products on hand. Whether you have them on hand or not is totally up to you. It's your decision. It's a business decision for you. Me, with my personality type, I can always make things emotional, but it's not an emotional decision. It's a business decision. And so I like to have products on hand just strictly because it saves me time. I went to the nail place yesterday, and while I was there, my nail place is 45 to 50 minutes away. Everywhere I go from my house in DeBerry, Texas is 45 minutes to an hour. So whatever I do every day, I know is going to take an hour and a half travel time, sometimes 2. And so a lot of my work I do in Shreveport. So I want to make sure that my products are rolling around with me. They're on wheels. So everywhere I go, my product is with me. So I went and I got my nails done. I was in Shreveport, my house 45, 50 minutes away. I had a customer call, and she needed $68 worth of products. And so I could just go out to my car, pull it, and deliver it to her on my way home. So I didn't have to go there, come back, go there, and come back again, you know, and make extra trips. And even when I lived in town, 15 minutes, 20 minutes away was a trip back that you didn't have to take. So it saved me a lot of time. I know having products on hand, there are different concerns that women have, and there's 3 typical concerns that everyone is going to have. And one of those is, I don't know what to order. How would I know what to order? Well, you know, I'm going to flip over here and do the screen share again, because I want to show you what we work with. you have or more than likely have seen this. This is our create a roll-up sheet, and we use this at all of our skincare classes. And the create a roll-up sheet on this first row, this is what we show at every first appointment. The second row we show at our second appointments. And then as people purchase, they will slip things on this third row into the first and second row, you know, and kind of swap out their packages that they get whenever they, sets rather, that they get whenever they purchase products from us. Generally, people are always going to buy set 1 from me, and then they're going to buy set 2. And then on set 2, they will swap out the foundation in set 2 for the foundation in set 11. I mean, that's just typical. What I have found is our average sale per person is about $100 a night, you know, a person. And so just based on that, I know I need to have an ample supply of skincare on hand, because I know they're always going to buy that. And we never know who's going to sit down at our table. And so you kind of get confused about, well, am I going to be working with an African-American friend? Am I going to be working with my Hispanic friend? Am I going to be working with my Caucasian friend? You know, who am I working with? Ivory, beige, or bronze? And so you never know who's sitting down at your table and what colors they'll use and that type of thing. So we do like to order by this create a roll-up, and we make sure based on your order that you have as much of this on hand as you can get. And so another thing too, when women don't have products on hand, it is kind of difficult for them to learn about the products. One thing I have found is when you have products on hand, it makes it easier for you to learn about the different products. I do know that what you wear is what you sell. And so I use set 1, I use set 2, I pull the foundation out of set 2 and go up to set from 11 and go to set 2. I use all the products in set 3. I use set 4. I use the mask. I mean, I use everything on this sheet. So because I use all these different products, that's what I'll sell. And you'll find that we have an Angel Faces page, and we do once a month a Angel Faces event. And we have all of our customers invited to that page. We do not take customers in Mary Kay. There's a golden rule. We don't take each other's customers. So whoever added the person to that page, we know that's their customer. And so one of our consultants just recently had been out of town, done some different things. She works all over the world. And anyway, she started, you know, bumped her business back up again. She put her people on this Angel Faces page, and all of a sudden she started selling all these products, not because she did anything, but because she plugged her people on that page, and then she went in and followed up with them. So, I mean, you never know what we're going to be showing. You never know what we're going to be trying. So there's different things that you're going to see. The second question is, where am I going to keep all of this stuff? Now, I've been in Mary Kay for 24 years. I have a lot of products. I started with products and then I doubled it over the years. So part of mine's inside and the rest of mine's in the car. But all my Mary Kay career, I have not had products in the house. They've all been in the car. So they rolled around everywhere with me, and the overflow went in the house. I have a big case now because my uncle just passed away, and I love that China hutch or whatever you call it. And so I put everything that I own in Mary Kay in there that's not in my car. And so all you need is a tackle box and a suitcase to carry your products around. And so I carried everything in my car, so everywhere I went, if I needed anything, I could just pull it out and hand it to them. And I'm going to tell you, that happens all throughout the day where people need things. And if I'm in their area, I can just pull it and bring it by to them. And so before I leave Shreveport, I'll go and deliver the products to them, and I don't have to come home and go back. And you may live in the same town. My buddy Michelle Pope, she lives on a square, and I call it a square in Yuma, Arizona. And I mean, it takes her 10 to 15 minutes to get anywhere. And so having products, you know, she can go home and come back, or she can carry them with her, you know. But me personally, I like to have mine in my car because I wanted to be able to deliver to people instantly. And you do have a reputation with your Mary Kay business based on how you service your people. And so if you deliver fast, they remember that. And I have customers that I have because I had products on hand, and they wanted to be able to get products from me fast and not have to wait. And so, and another thing is, when you hold an appointment with people, you want to be able to give the products to them then. You don't want to I personally don't want to hold the appointment, order the products in, and go back and deliver, because that takes too much time. And so you don't want to take time away from your day that you can be able to be doing some other things, maybe hold an appointment, being with your family or whatever. And so people generally, they like to have their products right then. They don't want to wait on them. And so I make sure that when I hold an appointment, I have products to deliver to people. One of the things I will tell you too, when you're ordering your products, and I'm going to get off of the screen share now. When you're ordering your products, Mary Kay gives you the most. They're the most generous with your first order with free products. And you get the bonuses, the bundles that you'll see in your Ready, Set, Sale brochure. You'll see that you'll get the most bang for your buck and the product bonus bundles with your first order. You don't, you're not able to get as much in free products other than in that first order. And plus, when you order in your first 15 days, Mary Kay gives you an extra setup, which is really nice. One of the things Mary Kay knows is that when they dangle products in front of you, you'll get out the door and sell faster. You don't have as much time for fear to set in. And I can tell you, when my products came in, I thought, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into? And so you're going to go back and forth inside your mind. Do I want products on hand or do I not? Do I want them on hand or do I not? And so the best way that I can tell you to think about that, I mean, I'll tell you a situation that happened to me. I went to a party and I had 3 people there, and they said, I told them I was going to, demo these particular products. The lady pushed away from the table. She said, if I can't try it all now and buy it all tonight, I don't want anything. Well, I can tell you that shocked me because I never expected to hear that. But then it made me stop and think, I'm glad I do have ample stock on hand. And so what I told the lady was this. I said, guess what? I have it all to demo tonight, and you can take it all home tonight. I've also had people hunting for someone that has products on hand because they don't want to wait. Because suppose your girlfriend comes in and she does a makeover with you, and she has a really fun time with you because there is enough products in your kit to do 30 faces and do an amazing makeover, and you have tons of fun, and you have CC creams. But I personally don't wear CC creams. And suppose your girlfriend didn't wear CC creams. She preferred to have the matte wear foundation. Well, you don't have it because you don't have a stock, and you can't show it to her. So you'll tell her, well, Susie, what I'll do is I'll order it and you'll get it in 7 to 10 days. Most girls don't want to wait 7 to 10 days to get their foundation in. And plus, if they're going out of town or going to a wedding this weekend, they're going to find somebody who does have it on hand. And that's just what they do. I mean, I've had people that's pushed away from the table and said, I'm not buying anything, or they only buy $25. I've had them say, oh, I get the stock today. Oh, well, let me give you my list then. I have a lot that I want. But when they thought I had none, they were just going to order $25. And so I'm sure find someone who did have it that they could purchase it from. And another question I have for you is this: would you refer your friend to someone who has products on hand or someone who doesn't have products on hand? And you know, the thing with Amazon Prime now, people don't have to wait. They have it in 2 days, and we can actually beat Amazon Prime. And we do also have a buyback guarantee, which is pretty neat. And that's something to think about. Another one of the questions that you'll have, I think this is our third question, is if you know there was a consultant out there that was carrying products on hand, will you gather people around the table for the person who doesn't have products on hand? Would you want your friends to have the same experience you did and have to wait 7 to 10 days? Or would you want them to be with the consultant that had all the products on hand? And I can tell you, we're on a on-demand society. We want stuff right now, and we don't want to have to wait on it. Ask yourself, is carrying products on hand, would it or would it not definitely make a difference for you? Also, it creates a wow experience for your customers. They come back to the people who have products on hand. And I can tell you, I had a girl on Facebook that my friend tagged me in. And I thought by the end of the day, when I saw the message that this lady wanted somebody that had needed a Mary Kay beauty consultant. And I thought, man, there's 5 people ahead of me, you know, who I'm not going to get to her, but I'm going to contact her anyway. So I put down there who I was, my name and number, and the lady contacted me. And she flipped on my phone, do you have this product? And I texted back, yes. She said, do you have this product? I texted back and said, yes. She went through about 6 or 7 products that she texted me, and I said, yes, 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 I have products on hand. She said, you're my consultant. And so she passed up 5 other consultants before me and took me. So one of the things that's like a really big advantage for me, because I have the reputation that I have products on hand, and people come to me because they do know that. Now, I'm not trying to pressure you into having products on hand. This is your business, and you can work it however you want to, because I'm going to tell you, I was deep in debt when I started my Mary Kay business. I was $24,000 in debt on 4 credit cards, and I couldn't afford another liability, you know, another debt. And that's what it sounded like and felt like to me, was it was a debt, you know, going to my bank or taking out a low interest credit card. That sounded like that I was going deeper into debt. And actually my credit score stunk, but I did have another credit card coming in, and I could carry my products on hand. But let me tell you what that did for me when I came in with products on hand. It doubled my profits. So I ordered X amount and it made double that. And so I sold it for double. I bought it for $1, sold it for $2. So I made double on it. And guess what? Today I am still making double on that same product. Pure profit. I don't have anything coming out of my profit. That's mine to pay my bills. That's mine to buy furniture. I just bought new furniture, that little rocking chair there I just bought. And so I'm able to spend my Mary Kay funds on my Mary Kay. So you're not taking away from yourself and causing a debt. What you're doing is you're making an investment and you're doubling your investment. And so I do like that I'm able to take full profit. Your business is exactly that. It's an investment. It's not a debt. So I hope that helps a little bit more with that, because I actually thought, man, I can't afford any more bills. But you know what? Because I came in with products on hand, it enabled me to pay all my bills. And my husband never, ever has had to pay anything on Mary Kay. And so I think he's fixing to come in the door, so you'll hear some activity behind us. What I want you to do now is we're going to go through the benefits of having products on hand, which I can tell you, when women have products on hand, they sell more because women buy more and they buy impulsively, which is great. Also, when the customer is able to buy the products and come in with products on hand and they can take it home immediately, they do not change their minds later. They're not going to wake up the next day and say, oh, cancel that order, I don't need it. Because I'm going to tell you, I ordered extra furniture other than my rocker, and the next day I said, I think I'm going to cancel that because I really don't need that extra furniture. So, I mean, it's the same with makeup. Women will do the same thing. So when you have it on hand, they'll buy it impulsively and they won't change their minds. Also, it's a time saver for you, because when women have products on hand, they can be out holding more appointments. They can be doing virtual appointments at home instead of making deliveries. And then a lot of times it's challenging for you to get people to pay up front, because I hate to say it, but society today, people just feel like that they can't trust people. And I mean, I understand that, because I was at a skincare class and I had one Hispanic friend. Her name's Clarita, and she's my friend now, but I met her at that skincare class. And she wouldn't purchase anything from me. I couldn't speak Spanish, so I didn't know what she was saying to my other friend, Carmen. And so what happened was, she had gone to a skincare class, and she said it was an all Hispanic skincare class. And she said, we all purchased 100 or more, and the consultant never brought our products to us. We never got a receipt. They took our money and ran. And so what I did was I pulled the products off my shelf and gave them to her, because I hated that she lost $100, and that was tied to Mary Kay. And so it left her with a grateful experience when I gave her the products and she purchased from me from then on. But women are just concerned about paying for something up front and not getting the products. One of the things I like is I can give you this cleanser and have you try it today, or try it for the week. And then you say, oh, I don't like this cleanser. I think I want the botanical cleanser. So I could take this back from you and give you the botanical cleanser. That product you don't lose, because Mary Kay has a product replacement program, and they will replace the product to you at no cost to you. So I just pull it off my shelf, give you what I want, and then I do the product replacement, and Mary Kay returns the product to me. So you never lose any money. And so you can let people try your product, and if they don't like it, they can give it back to you and swap it for something else. If they like it, they keep it. The first time I did that, the girl bought the product. She wrote me another $150 check, which was pretty nice. You can also do gift giving services, which I like that. I'm not the basket girl and I'm not the bow maker, but I can throw something together and I can find somebody that can teach you how to make baskets. But if you stop and think about it, or even birthday presents, Christmas presents, there's something every day of the year. I mean, we have anniversaries, birthdays, Christmas, Thanksgiving gifts, pillow gifts, you name it. If it's something people want, you can do a gift giving service with them. Also, you can do, which is one of my customers' favorites, is creative financing. If you don't have products on hand, you cannot do creative financing because you don't have anything to give them. But I do have products on hand, and because of that, I can do creative financing. And sometimes my customers want to split in 2 payments, and they're able to do that. I actually had one just a couple of days ago spend an ample amount, 350 something. Well, actually it was 545 for one of them, but another one was 300 and something, and she split it in 3 payments. And so we do them within the month. You a payment today, 2 weeks later, and 2 weeks later. You take debit card, cash, some form of payment. You never let products leave your card or your hand without having some form of payment. And then you can do the creative financing. They're using the products today, and then you just put the checks in the bank or run their debit or credit cards on the date that they tell you. The biggest thing for me was holding me accountable, because when my products came in, I thought, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into? I mean, my stomach hit the ground. And I thought, you know, I had this whole ton of products, and I had 2 shelves worth of products that ended up in my car and traveled everywhere with me. But I was just scared to death, you know, when I saw it. And so I went, oh my God, what have I got myself into? I got on the phone. I started booking appointments. I haven't looked back since. I won my first car my first year, sold 28,000. That was 24 years ago, when I was shy and couldn't speak in front of 2 people, much less a group. So it does hold you accountable. Now you are going to see another video after this one, and I'm going to go over star prizes. I'm going to go over ordering. I'm going to go over guidelines and different things in that. So I will see you again in a few minutes or seconds, however long it takes you to get over and open up that video and start watching it. But I thank you for watching this one and sharing it with me, and I can't wait to see you again in a few minutes. Thank you.